Hey, what's going on, guys? Griggzy here, and this is another episode of my computer tutorials. And today, well, first of all, hold on. Let's just go ding, 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 ding. You shouldn't have seen this last time. This is all new, and you should have done this as well before looking at this episode. I did tell you to do it. You're not going to get any camera footage of me doing this. It's already done. I'm going to leave it up to you. I suppose I can give you a quick glimpse of what I've done. Like so. I showed you all how to do it in the previous episode. You just need to do that again for the second ones. It doesn't matter if it's messy or neat. You're going to do it completely how you like it. I tried to do it nice and neat here. Kind of like tidy. And like that. And then up here I tried to keep it nice and tidy as well. And I think it ended up looking a bit better than this one. By far, definitely. I'll just quickly show you. So, I mean, obviously, there's a lot more wires here than on that one. But the way that they go up, and here, and this is one here. I think it all looks a lot nicer on this one. Right, well, that's that. Today, well, in order to do your third memory cell, you should have extended your bus along a decent ways. I've just noticed I haven't done something. Remember to do this. So you should already be in a state where you're in a good position. A nice long 2 input-output buses. All 3 memory cells solidly down. And if you wanted to put them in, then all of the controls leading up to a control panel, like so. I do keep number 3 separate because it just is more aesthetically pleasing. Now, I'm just reading through my notes here. Now, I need to announce something. A while ago, I said that I wouldn't be doing a GPU tutorial. That was false. I've decided that I will now do one once this guy's complete. It'll be an add-on. Well, actually, no, it would just be part of the tutorial. I'll just do as a GPU by standard. Now, the reason I didn't want to kind of do a tutorial at the start is because I've had trouble with this one. I've had some serious trouble. I mean, the way that I took the input out was terrible. The way I took it round was terrible. And, I don't know, look, why is that? Look, I'm so bad. I suppose I'm going to have to... I don't even know if I use this anymore. Hold on. Yeah, it's my turn. Okay. Well, basically, let me just explain this. My GPU here, this one, is me giving up. I've virtually given up with this. I've worked out the idea. This was a complete test for me. So I've basically given up with this, and I will recreate a new one on here because this one's already neater and nicer than that one. And it will stay that way, and I'll do a new one and make it nicer anyway, so you can follow along with the GPU tutorial. And if you don't know what GPU means, get on it, guys. Graphical processing unit, you know, or graphics processing unit. GPU, just like the central processing unit, CPU. These are all kind of basics that I told you to learn in the very first episode. But today, I don't really know what I'm titling it. I suppose I shall title it Memory Cell Buses or Secondary Buses. And in today's episode, we are going to start these things. This yellow guy here and this green guy there. Now, last time, I mean, you're decent Redstoners. You know, if you're watching this, you should be a decent Redstoner. Now, right here, you will notice it kind of loops back on itself a lot. Look at all this empty space here. I don't want that this time. I'm going to find out a different way of doing that, because in this form of way that I've done it, I've got a lot of just empty bus space here. All of this bus here just doesn't need to be there really, and then it turns the corner at the end and comes back. So I'm going to try and keep this a little bit more compact today when I make it. Obviously, I haven't planned how I'm going to make it, so I'm just going to go with the flow, and you can too, because you obviously know how to build in your own style, and I've tried to inspire. I've got a comment actually, thank you for that. Apparently people like how I'm trying to get you to build it by yourself, you know. And I mean, I still strongly believe that one day you'll just click and it'll be fine and you'll do it by yourself. Because obviously my GPU I did without tutorials, and this was all kind of built by me, and I kind of just watched a video and speculated it. So now, right here, we're going to do this one first. So let's just take redstone dust there, and we're just going to run it all the way over here, and we're going to go ding, 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 ding. Redstone dust, repeater, redstone dust, repeater, redstone dust, repeater, redstone dust, repeater. That way round. It doesn't really matter what way round it is. You could do repeater dust, repeater dust. And what we have to do, I'm going to go quickly count this, because this isn't stuff that I can remember off by heart. I just want to know roughly what height I had this thing, and I need to think whether I want to make it a bit more spacious in here. I don't think I need to. So we just go for a block gap between these side come-offs of the main input to the memory cells. So we're talking about it being here, like so. So like that. That's where it needs to be, that level. And we need to take this from here down to there. Pretty simple, huh? So, you know how to do this. We've done it a little bit here, this crisscrossing, and we've done it here, this crisscrossing, and we've done it more so here, this crisscrossing. So you know how to do this. You know how to do this. Let's just go ding. Now, I understand that I've had weird little interception problems here between this line, and putting that in fixed it. So I do recommend keeping that 2 blocks off, so I'm going to do that. That should be fine though. I doubt they'll get powered diagonally like that. Because this isn't something that I can predict, is it? Like I don't know whether that's going to power, so I will quickly go over and check. I just don't like checking that much, because then I'm almost using my previous design, and that's kind of hypocritical for me saying you need to do it by yourself. But for things like that, obviously you can check. You know, I'm not bothered. And we shall just build this down like so. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And let's do some more speaking. What do I want to talk about? I will check my notes very briefly. Right, yeah, there's something in my notes here. Did I completely explain my use for Memory Cell 3? I kind of said last episode, I said Memory Cell 3 is just there for you to use and have fun with. I think they were my exact words. And I kind of watched that back after I'd edited and recorded it. And I realised that I'm talking a load of rubbish. So, lag when you do things. Your computer shouldn't have that, because making one is fine. It's just me making another one and having it in a redstone world. I don't advise doing that. And I'm sorry if you started it. It should be fine if it's relatively close and you're not building 2 of them, essentially. Memory Cell 3. So I kind of didn't explain it very well last time, and I put it down in my notes to come back and explain again. So this is going to be right here an explanation of how I use my Memory Cell 3. I suggest you listen and don't skip ahead, and I also just for the sake of it, I will do a quick tutorial on how my GPU works, because remember, this tutorial isn't just me showing you how to build it. You really need to understand it too, and please trust me when I say that. So let's go ahead and This will all be built for you one day, don't worry, but I just want you to understand it. So you already understand the concept of the memory cell 1 and 2, saving it all in and copying it back, because you've got one. You can play around with it now. As of last episode, it's not like I've done much today, that you should have that already. Now, I have a GPU turn on button here, and that does some things, but we won't play around with that yet. I'll quickly explain my memory cell 3. Now, with this GPU, this is one of the examples that I use memory cell 3 for. Right here, as you can see, I've only done 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, all the way up to 5, so I can't display anything more than 6 unless I do it manually. And if I do it manually, that involves coming all the way over here and turning on these, and these will go along there and they will power the lights there. See that? Ta-da! Now, this thing was so experimental that I actually added in a memory cell 3 so that I could do I wanted a memory cell 3 before I started this, so here we go. For example, I was doing a thing called external screen input activation. Now, I just messed around with the wire for this and I realised it looked a little bit dodgy, so let's quickly go over here and see how I can turn this on. Yeah, see, it doesn't get to the end one, which means it needs to be one more forward, which means I will just... Come on. This... Is that long enough? Right, it needs to literally be there. So I'll just do this, because I'm lazy. Right. I have a thing called external adder activation thing. Where is it? External screen input activation. Now, external screen means this screen here, and input activation means takes input from the adder. Now, let's turn this on. That's our adder. Let's plonk a 2 into memory cell 1, and we're going to have to put another 2 into there, and that'll equal 4. So let's just plonk that in. Now, instead of clicking on my calculate memory cell 1 and 2 and it's showing up on my screen, I will just quickly whiz over here. And as you can see here, it has calculated a 4. Right? 1, 2, 4. Let's just check that. See? 1, 2, 4. So we're looking at this line, which is this line here. So this is a 4. This is all reversed, remember, because this white bus is reversed going that way. When I say that, let's just make sure you know what I'm on about. When we power this line, it's on the very far right, which is the very far left here. You get what I mean? It's inverted. So I know that this should equal 4. But coming over here and flying over here to make sure that it's going to equal 4 is a little bit like long. So what I'd usually do is I'd go ding, get a 4, save it into memory cell 3. Right? Now what this external screen input activation does, it means that when I press this calculate cell 1 and 2, the input will come along the bottom here as usual and it will go to my screen. You've seen that happen many times. What this function here means is that when it comes along, it will also go meow down this orange one. So it will come down this white one and then go down the orange one. And it will go all the way around here, through here. I've just turned it on with the pistons. It will go through here and it will come up here. And right here, what it will do is the line power that comes through here. Let me demonstrate. When a signal comes through from the adder, it will go meow and come through here like that. Let's say we've got our these two on. It will go meow. These will turn off here. It will go through here, and notice that this whole line will get turned off. Right? And through some little fancy piston mechanics, it will work out what that number is. Now, this is so experimental that sometimes it would get things wrong. So what it would do is, let's just make up a scenario where it would come up with a 1 like this. So it would come up with a 1 when I press this button. When I press this, so I'd press this, the number would come through and it would show up on here and it would show up on there, right? So the what's the word that I'm trying to find? What's it called? Addition. That's the word. The addition, the addition that we just sent to the adder over here. So we put in a 2 and a 2, right? The addition that we sent here will come out of here, and instead of coming to only the screen, it will also go to the screen. Okay, I think I've explained that well enough. So it will go to the screen, the main screen, and the external screen. And that's what all of this orange stuff is for. This is all for converting it from Redstone code into lights, basically. So it will come through on here and on there. But because this is sometimes wrong, it would come through and go meow, whiz onto here, and it might come up wrong. Okay? Or the adder would be wrong, I don't know. But if it comes up with a 1 when I want it to be a 4, I could go, right, that's working, but I wouldn't know. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. What I'd do is, if I wasn't sure if this was right, if this came up with a number, let's choose a random number, a 2, I'd go, right, okay, so is 2 correct? Was I trying to add 2? Let's check. And I'd copy memory cell 3 to the main screen, and it would go, no, Owen, it needs a 4. And I'm like, oh, but it's given me a 1, so there must be a problem here. Do you understand that? That was a huge explanation for something that's not really that important. But that's what it means. That's what memory cell 3 was for me personally. I wrote that down in my notes because I felt like that was something that I needed to say. So that's that done. I use memory cell 3 to remember what calculations should equal before I put them on the screen, so I can then compare the result that I get to the one that I know is correct, and then judge if it was right or not. I think that is explained well enough, and I explained a little bit about the GPU then, that it kind of just works out binary into lights. So that's that, and now we have some bus making to do. So I'm going to make this 4 long, like so, and then I will drop it down again, and this will go down to the level that we want it to be, which will be here. And then it will come round here. Let's make it nice and symmetrical with the input bus, because it makes everything, it kind of stacks everything up. It looks nicer. I'm just gonna say that it looks nicer. All right, I tried to make it look nice because I'm that type of redstoner. So there we go, I got it off my chest. So we're gonna make this bus, and today is really, I don't have much time to record, and I apologise, but I have a life, and I've got exams still. I'm still a student. It's a tough life. But let's get this done. And we're gonna have a corner here because we can. And these are gonna go like. Let's fill this in quickly. Now, we can't really do much with this straight away. You know, it's not. This bus is gonna sit here for a while, for quite some time, because before we can do anything with the stuff that's coming out of this thing, we're gonna have to build an adder in that space of time, which is I'm sorry to say, but it's a little tad annoying. We're gonna have to build an adder in that amount of time, and what else? a few more controls, I suppose, need to be added in that time. So, you know, things will take a while. And the orange bus that goes to the GPU needs to be mapped out where it's going to go. So before we get down to kind of making this thing go anywhere, is what I'm trying to say. It will be a good. I'm trying to like put like an episode mark on it, because I'd say this episode's going to be making these buses, and there'll probably be a little bit more explanation to it, so sorry about this not being a completely practical episode. It's like when you're at school and you're not doing a practical in science, like actually doing hands-on stuff in chemistry or physics or something. It puts you down, or biology. It kind of puts you down, and that's why I have sympathy for you, because I understand that following a tutorial that you don't get to build a cool adder straight away, you know, it's gonna be a little bit annoying. But please just trust me. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get it done. You know, my channel's been going for 2 years, I think. Wow. And I mean, I've not really stopped putting out. Well, at times they've become not very frequent, but I've never stopped, and I doubt I will for a long time. So you don't have to worry about me not finishing the series. And if I do, then it will be for an extreme reason, like my death. So, especially as this is one of the most viewed series playlists that I have. So I'm definitely not going to stop it for now. I do like to talk when I build. I mean, it means that you're not missing anything. If any of you have been following this from like the first episode, which I assume some of you have, because you've asked for like another episode, notice how there's probably not going to be many cuts like this episode, especially not compared to last time. So I just want your opinion on that. If you've been watching since episode 1 and you've been waiting for episodes, if you're one of them people and you're watching this now, I would like your opinion. Do you prefer like the cuts and everything, or do you prefer me explaining things like this? This way, I feel like you get a little bit more detail and you'll understand how to build things a lot quicker. So I don't know. I mean, that's my own view on it. But obviously I'm making content for you guys. Sorry, I didn't realise that I don't have to have that bit, because we're going like that. We want a decent amount of space between them. If I just take it off at this level, like so, and that should be fine. But yeah, definitely, I would love your opinion on it. I do seriously feel like this is a kind of a way for me to explain much more. But then again, we're going to have these types of episodes, and we're going to have more building episodes where we just need to get things done. So, I suppose that's that. You know, there's no way of getting around it. Last episode was... It was very cutty, and also I kind of set you homework nearly, which is a bit, you know, a bit orcs. But that one's done. You know, what I'd do is I'd do what I just did there, and I'd kind of bring that round just a tad. It doesn't matter how far, and then do this one, but do it completely straight. And I really do apologise if this gets changed and you have to do it again at some point. But we're in this together. Come on. I mean, I'm not trying to be professional about this. I'm trying to do this kind of almost in a proper playthrough follow along way. But yeah, definitely opinions would be great, and I've said that quite a few times now. but it's because it actually genuinely means a lot to me. Because running a small channel like I do, it means that that's definitely something that I lack. I kind of lack opinions in comments and stuff. So yeah, that'd be really nice if you could give me a little bit of advice on this, because that means that anyone who comes and watches this in the future and isn't watching it kind of like in the first week that it comes out, as the people who are following along would do, then it kind of means that I have a better idea for next episode what to do for everyone who's going to come in the future, if you get what I mean. But I feel like I'm not too bad about it. Now let's now look at this. The crisscross pattern is on this one up here, and it's on that one for a little bit. Let's think about this then. I kind of just realised that I'm doing everything in the crisscross design instead of the diagonals. In theory, the diagonals would be better. It would speed it up. And I will do that, I guess. But I won't do it on camera. I've been kind of talking too much and didn't really realise that I wasn't doing diagonals. You know what? I will quickly start off the diagonal design now, and I'll probably time lapse it. So 3, 2, 1, time lapse. Right, so that's the start of the crisscrossing. Now, I'm not going to do anything more than that for now, because I mean, where last time I did these buses and I thought, you know what, I'll just take them all the way along there. You know, and then I took these out the top like that. Oh, that's a good point. How many blocks have we got between these? Let's count this quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks in between. And then if we do it this way, we're gonna have, so there's 2 blocks beneath that. So 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna have 3. So that'd be fine, because let me show you a change that I'm going to make from the last time I did it. Right here, I took the buses all the way along here and then took them out like that, you know, like we've been doing here. And I'm not going to do that this time. I'm literally just going to run them from here, and I'm just going to go meow and then turn them left about here. So this will be a turn and they'll just come out here. You'll see what I mean. But I suppose now that we've got these kind of semi-built, I mean, I'm not going to complete these just yet, because that could cause complications when it comes to actually designing. What I will do though is I definitely will take this along to here. I'm going to map out the shape quickly. So this is the shape that I'm probably going to have them. I'm just kind of planning this out a little bit, because that's definitely something that I didn't do on my last one. Oh, you know, that backfired. So what I'll do is I shall quickly put these in. Now, what I've noticed is if I want to do what I did over there, if I put that there and put that there, there will be no putting redstone on top of that. So that's that idea completely out of the window. However, what I'd like to do is have some way I'm just trying to think this out, because now that I've put this bus kind of up here like that, it means that I can't take out the inputs unless, I'm sorry, I'm trying to work things out on camera. It's not the best thing to do, but you know. Oh, that's perfect. That will literally dissect right down the middle. And then come out of here. Alright. So don't be don't like drive yourself crazy about getting this thing finished, because I'm not finishing it, you know. I'm just laying out kind of the basic shape. So what I definitely recommend doing right now is I would do what I've done with this, take it down that many steps like that, and then do the crisscross like that. Yeah, that works. Make sure you have crisscross on here as well, like so. So that'll work. Get this going. So do it like I've done this. I mean, you don't have to. Please don't try and copy this. I mean, is what I'm trying to say. And bring them out to this point here, like so. And get ready to do a turn here. And then we'll be able to make the adder just here in this space there, like so. And then we'll be rocking. Then we'll be next level rocking it. So that'll be good. Let's quickly clear my inventory. So when I say that doing it like that will cause a little bit of a problem, I'm talking I won't be able to do this. Have you noticed that? You know, the way I took it out using the redstone torches. I did it this way so that if I wanted to carry this on, I could, and I could take it to other things. Now, what I've done there could be a huge design fault in the future. Now, I do hope you haven't started building this yet, because I'm literally an inch away. I'm so close to tearing this down and making it at the old level, bringing this up a few. And I might do that. I'm really thinking about doing that right now, literally tearing that all down and doing it again, because surely it will cause design faults in some way, shape or form. I mean, it would be no different, I don't think. I could just take them out there and build it over, take it out there and build it over, and they'd carry on. Right, guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Now, I kind of need to finish this before the end of the episode. I mean, I really need to go now, but I'm not going to do it. I'm actually going to really quickly finish this off, because I can't leave you in the dark about how to build this. So, I will quickly take this down and do it at the normal original level. Don't listen to me. Listen to Owen in the past, because sometimes he's right. Now, I mean, I feel like I'm sorry about that. But it's actually going to be at this level. Right, guys, I'm being so cut short on time that I basically need to end the episode now. And so I'm going to show you where to start your zigzagging. And you can set it for homework again. And there. So that'll be fine. Right, okay. So this is what you need to do now, the complete edited version. So let me just make sure that this is completely clarified as to why you do this. Notice when I take this out, we have headroom. Build it out completely straight, out to here, like that. And only take it down one level, like that. Crisscrossed, like so. And then take it all the way out to here. Just cut it off at this line, the same place as the yellow one. And you can start your crisscross here, and then just do that completely to the end and fill it all in with redstone and dust. And that is the same for this, like so. Like that. Just get that all filled in, like that, and then get that one done. And then next episode, we will lay out exactly where these will go. All of these platforms, because these are all built on big platforms here. They're all one solid platform. One platform, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. So we will lay out exactly where they're going to go. And then we can finish up the green and the yellow bus. And we can take the inputs down, these little wires here. And we can put them in here, like that. We won't actually build these little bits on top in the next episode. But we will build the platforms that they go on. And I hope to get this orange bus built at some point relatively soon. So that's that. It wasn't a particularly hands-on thing, but I did quite a bit of explaining to do with why we had the third memory cell and a little bit about the GPU. Plus, I was running out of time today, so I'm sorry about that, guys. If you really feel like you're not sure how you're going to build this, like you really have no clue how to finish what I've just shown you here. So I will give you a quick, just in case, I will give you a quick overview. Like so. And then it's come down again. And remember, it's kind of 2 blocks off here. And we're going to make it nice and symmetrical with this one and take it along here. And then match it up with this here, coming out of here. This one's only coming down 1. Just in case you wasn't too sure on where to build the buses, I thought I'd show you that. And also, one last thing before I go. If you don't know how to finish these off, right, to the point that I said, fill this all in and then put the zigzag lines in. If you really can't figure out how you want to do that, or you're too worried about it, you don't want to build it, just in case it's wrong, you want to actually follow me completely, just wait until the next episode. But in the next episode, I will have this completely finished at the very start of the episode, and it will mean that you'll have to like pause the video and do it all kind of there and then, and try and pause and start the video to complete it. So I suggest doing it just kind of now before you watch the next episode, getting it done, and then it will be out the way. And now my voice is going because I've been talking for so long. This has been quite a talky episode. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Clear my inventory. ALU 1 over there with the added on GPU. And the startings of our ALU number 2. And me. Bid you farewell. Don't know if I said me then. Right, but anyway, from me, the ALUs and the rest of my Redstone world, I shall see you in the next episode of Building a Redstone Computer. I'm sorry for any kind of botched job I've made of this episode, but it happens all the time. And thank you for watching, guys. The likes, comments and subscribes are all very, very, very much appreciated, and if you have any ideas or complaints, drop them in the comments, because they do get read. My name is Griggzy, and I shall see you in the next episode of my Redstone tutorials. Goodbye.